move to this now. The University of South Africa has refuted claims questioning the quality of its qualifications. It says the claims are misleading and malicious. For more on where these reports are coming from and what the university is planning to do about these allegations, I'm now joined by Unisa spokesperson Victor Dlamini. Mr. Dlamini, a pleasure to have you on the program this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'll take an expert from, a short caption from the Sunday Times report here. It says that a once proud national asset, that's the University of South Africa, has become a qualifications factory where degrees and diplomas are churned out to dissatisfied students. Here's how you describe the report. You describe it as misleading, malicious, and also inaccurate, and hence require correcting. How has Unisa dealt with these allegations?
Well, I think the first thing is the article that you quote has obviously been widely circulated, and people have really read it. And I think it shows the importance, especially for us as a university, to make sure that anytime someone makes an unsubstantiated claim of that nature, the onus really should have been, as far as we're concerned, on the Sunday Times to have asked the person who said that. In this instance, they say it's a researcher from University of Stellenbosch, Klute, that where does he get this? Because from our side as a university, the authenticity and quality of our certificates as well as degrees is authenticated by the South African Qualifications Authority as well as the Council for Higher Education. And these two bodies have got full confidence in the quality of our qualifications. So it is surprising that something as malicious as this can be said by someone who works at a university, knowing full well how important it is for students and prospective students to be comfortable that the qualifications that they obtain from an institution are credible qualifications.
Now, while you dismiss these allegations, just talk us through the work that Unisa is currently doing as an institution regarding a qualifications audit.
Well, so obviously the university has got a number of things in place that guarantee the quality of our qualifications, and they go beyond just the South African Qualifications Authority as well as the Council for Higher Education. The quality of our staff, so Unisa faculty, are some of the most qualified on the continent and indeed the entire world. If you look at the quality of our researchers, many of them are A-rated researchers, and they win very prestigious awards in the research fraternity. But beyond that, if you look at those who study in accounting, for example, who become CAs, the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, which is SAICA, they bestow the qualifications on them, that tag. So whether it's in the health sciences or in engineering, we are comfortable that all the professional bodies have expressed confidence in the quality of our qualifications. And I think one other thing that we've noticed this week is the students and the alumni of Unisa have come out to explain the extent to which they work very hard to get these degrees, and also the acceptance of these degrees both in the workplace as well as in the academy. So our job is really to assure all those who are either alumni of Unisa as well as those who want to study at the university and those currently studying, say, look, your confidence in our qualifications is well placed, and to refute as loudly as possible these unsubstantiated claims.
Let's also speak to the aspect of COVID-19 and its effect. Outside the context of COVID-19, graduation certificates are often given to students at graduation ceremonies and in their hand. However, during COVID-19, this has placed some limitations, and I just want to find out what arrangements have you made to ensure that these qualifications end up in the right hands?
Okay, so obviously we have right now, since yesterday, our graduations team have gone out once again to the regional offices to ask our graduates to come and collect their certificates. And what we do when let's say they are in KwaZulu-Natal or in the Eastern Cape, they will get there, and our students we've got their details. So we SMS to say, come collect your qualifications.
Right.
And in Pretoria, for those who are in Pretoria, it's open all the time between 9 and 3. Unfortunately, sometimes we do find that people, because they change their numbers, so you find that you're unable to communicate with them. So we would urge those whose contact details have changed to contact us. But the closing of in-person graduations means that it's just added a layer of complexity, where instead of handing out somebody's certificate on graduation, you now have to find another way of sending it through to them. It is a disruption, but it's one that we've been working around.
Well, that's Victor Dlamini. He's the Unisa spokesperson. They're basically rejecting claims made in the Sunday Times newspaper, which describes the once proud national asset, saying it has become a qualifications factory where degrees and diplomas are churned out to dissatisfied students.